Hello? Hello, YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
Look at what we're playing today. It's
it's Japanese Resident Evil.
Yes.
Ignoring the fact that Resident Evil is also very Japanese.
It's Japanese Resident Evil that happens in Japan.
Oh,
A wrong time ago.
I can't believe we're finally playing Ninja Gaiden 2.
So apparently this game was actually planned to be a Resident Evil game originally.
Oh, I bet.
And then they were like, maybe T-Virus and Feudal Japan wouldn't really work so well with the story.
Yeah. I have not played a Onimusha game, but I have seen a trailer for it, so I know that this is this was obviously a bit of a spin-off of the engine.
Yeah. But it's really cool what they did with it, as you will see.
Oh yeah. Now this is a port of a PS1 game, correct?
PS2 game, early PS2.
Yeah, got it.
I think it was like one of the. I think it came out within like a few months of the release of the system.
Oh.
But honestly, like, it holds up so much better visually than most PS2 games. Like, most recently, before like this port came out, I've actually replayed it on the PS2, and it still looks really good.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I don't know what they did with it, but like visually, like it almost looked like it was higher resolution than 480i or whatever.
Oh god, it's Lubu!
It is Nobunaga, the villain of many video games.
Oh yes. The history of Nobunaga is brought up quite a lot in Neo actually, which I'm playing now.
Oh, okay, makes sense. Yeah, it's a oddly common villain considering he's a real historical figure. There's a couple of historical figures in this game actually. But one thing with Onimusha games is that the intro cutscene was always amazing. Like for each of the 3 main installments.
Mm-hmm. This looks rock solid, yeah. Oh, you know what they say about a premature celebration.
I don't know, I've only heard of premature other kind of Asian. So you're saying he blew his load a little too quickly?
A little bit too quickly.
The music too.
Oh yeah, this is on point. Absolutely. It's actually really surprising that this is a early PS2 game.
Yeah. Yeah, it came out like, I want to say early 2001.
Whew. Oh, it's Mr. Sagara.
Pardon?
Samanosuke Sagara, right?
Akechi. Which I don't think he's a historical character, but his uncle Mitsuhide Akechi was, and he plays a role in part 3, voiced by Paul Eiding in Onimusha 3.
Wait a second. You're supposed to be dead.
What are you talking about? That's Wesker.
Oh, it's what? Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha.
兄のごとくお慕い申し候様之助様お願いのことこれあり一筆申し参らせ候稲葉山城は
Fascinating how the little like storytelling devices that they used in games back then.
女中近習行き方知れずに愛なり
Like you start with an epic scene and then you read a letter.
恐ろしきこと
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it's
I wasn't quite sure what you meant there for a second, but yeah.
quite unconventional.
兄義達に訴え総来ども終わりとの戦
This reminds me quite a lot of Final Fantasy XII's opening crawl, which was basically the same thing, which was a big, beautiful CG war scene, followed by a interesting text crawl.
You know, I wonder. Okay, so for those who aren't paying attention, basically she says that her castle is in danger of being taken over. Samanosuke, come help. I wonder how the dynamic of Star Wars movies would have changed if they started out with the opening action sequence and then did the scrolling text after.
Oh, yeah.
Like pull you in to get you invested in the scene, and then kind of be like, well,
I don't know. The way that they handled it with the opening crawl coming first is really iconic method of introducing your movie.
Yeah.
So I feel that they really nailed it that way because people love the opening crawl for Star Wars movies.
So we are in gameplay now.
Yeah. We are.
And as you can see, default is the run, so this is already a more action-packed experience. They did the same thing with Dino Crisis, right? The first one was more of a survival horror.
Yeah.
But the second one, they changed it pretty much to straight-up action, like essentially a 3D run and gun.
Dino Crisis 2 is actually one of my favorite PS1 games.
It's fantastic. And yeah, but the way that the combat handles in this game is pretty cool. Like, it's very fast and fluid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I am not super comfortable with tank controls, and at the very least, definitely not to the same degree as you are. But it does look like I could get used to this pretty quickly. Yeah.
I mean, even
doesn't look too clunky.
Even with the first Resident Evil, like Capcom nailed the feeling right away. It always felt like fast and responsive compared to like a lot of other tank control games I've played, which yeah, some of them feel like really clunky. Even some of the good ones like Parasite Eve 2 kind of feels a little bit like she's running through a mud puddle. So obviously I don't think they had the original assets, so all this is upscaled and not like re-rendered in the background.
Yeah.
But they did a pretty good job of it.
Look at this dude.
Yeah.
That's quite a set of chompers. Buddy, I don't think this is gonna work.
This is kind of a new experience for me. I've never played this game with Japanese voiceovers.
Well, hey, if you were in the mood for some anime noises, then guess what? You got your anime noises, buddy.
Yes. It sounds good. I mean, it feels more authentic,
Oh yeah.
like more contextually proper because it's Feudal Japan. I dig these voices though.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
A couple of characters did some really memorable English performances in this game though, so unfortunately we'll be missing that, but more minor characters. So these are the ogres, as they call them there. Basically, they're the Oni.
Oh.
And with Onimusha 2 and 3, they started calling him Oni actually. So this is translation is experiencing a little bit of westernization. With the demons and the ogres, like they're sworn enemies.
Mm-hmm.
They just straight up call them Genma and Oni in the future installments.
Oh, very nice. Well, because of the amount of anime and other Japanese influence that slowly came into the West with time,
Yeah.
it was just a matter of a time before eventually we became more accustomed to things like these, but wanting to translate something as just ogre at first was something that made more sense back when this wasn't as common. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Part 2 came out-
back when
Part 2 didn't come out too much later though. I think it was like a year and a half or 2 years later that Part 2 came out. So it's interesting how quickly the Western audiences got sick of the 4Kids dub.
like for example, back when I first saw RE1, back when I was a kid, I had no idea that the game came from Japan.
Oh. So the interesting thing about those old school RE games is that they actually they even in Japan they had English voiceovers.
Oh yeah.
They wanted to make them seem like Hollywood action or Hollywood movies, I guess. So even in Japan, they would have English voiceovers with subtitles. Wait, how do I do a U-turn?
So I guess it's not too surprising that as a kid I thought that those were Western-made games.
Yeah. Okay. I don't quite remember how to do a U-turn here. Oh well. Matt, how you been doing?
Oh man, I got my coffee in me. I should be more fired up into this. No, I'm doing fine.
Look at this little shit.
Playing through P5R right now, which you know about, but the audience doesn't yet.
Yes.
So I am really enjoying the quality of life improvements that Atlas made to Royal. So that's going really well.
Okay, I'm kind of sucking right now.
Yeah, I'll give you a second to focus, Doran.
Oh yeah, that's okay.
Okay, we're good.
Enemies do spawn health, like healing sometimes, like those little spirit orbs. The yellow ones heal you. Yes, so I guess we could say that Persona 5 Royal is the only updated RPG that's worth getting right now.
It's I've honestly got to say that this is following along the same vein as Golden did to 4. This is the definitive way to play it now. It's a very nice that things turned out this way, because some games with definitive re-releases will sometimes fuck things up, and actually, whereas I'm thankful to say that for Royal, I can't see a single thing that was made worse by the experience. So yeah, this is really good.
I mean, they've done a great job updating their games before.
Yep.
Especially with Persona 4 Golden. Take that.
I've never played 3 Fez, but 3 Fez also added quite a lot of great new stuff. Right?
Yeah, they had a bonus scenario, which was a bit of a grind fest. So I'm not too crazy about that one, but like the way that it expanded the storyline with cutscenes and everything was really good. And I haven't played the original P3, so I've read about some of the quality of life improvements in it, which sounded pretty great, but I haven't actually experienced the original to know that, like, Fez plays way better.
Yeah.
I know they had a couple of new social links and arcanas and stuff. Which is part for the course,
the only version of 3 that I've played is 3 portable, actually.
Yeah, that one had to make some sacrifices, but it's really impressive that they had the capability of having a whole, like, female protagonist in that. I know some.
Plus the fact that they had to get it onto the PSP.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, like, some of my female friends were quite happy about that.
Oh yeah?
My female Persona fan friends who were like, I can finally play as a girl, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's something that's never been brought back, yeah? When the trailer for P5R first dropped, like the very first teaser, people thought that that Kasumi, the new character, was going to be the female protagonist.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with, like, the sacrifices I had to make with P3 Portable, like not having 3D models on screen to, like, act out the cutscenes and stuff. I guess doing that kind of allowed them to say, well, it would be easy to just change the pictures and have a new dialogue in, like, a visual novel style. So it was probably a lot less expensive for them to implement a whole new protagonist as a result. But having to do that with new 3D models and like animations and stuff like that.
Yeah, that would be pretty expensive. Oh yeah.
So the thing that I just found, where is it? Oh, I guess you don't see that. Basically, you find these little ciphers of notes in a different language, and you have puzzles that asks you to, like, decipher them. So we'll find more shortly. I went to the Zelda school of interacting with room objects.
You certainly did.
These journals are cool. It talks about, like, this dude who was, like, an apprentice to some master, and they, like, fought against the demons. And, like, the more journals you find, he slowly kind of gets more desperate and loses his mind gradually.
And then the final page just says itchy tasty, correct?
Yes. Ooh, there we go. Now we're playing with power. I got the power glove. It's so bad.
Oh ho ho! Is this the Raikiri?
They call it Rai something. Raizan is the sword. Shiden is
the Raizan.
Yes, the sword, and Shiden is the orb. So upgrading the orb gives you stronger special attack, and upgrading the sword gives you stronger attack. And you have these rotating number puzzles, which I think goes something like this. There you go. Rope ladder. And if you suck at puzzles, you're screwed.
No, I'm just asking because Raikiri seems to be the name that games and anime like to use for things like this, because it translates as lightning blade. So I do see it quite a lot.
So this is the puzzle, and I would have to like get more of these books to kind of get more of different words.
Oh.
And then the question, you have to answer the question using these words. So it was the clan of ogres, but like I don't have the cipher for that yet. I could solve it if I remembered, like if I memorized it. So it's not like you have to get the files to unlock it, but
so for new game pluses, it's a bit more of a breeze, eh?
Well, I think it's entirely depending on your memory, or if you have a guide, or if you have. So yeah, it's not one of those like, I do not know how to solve this puzzle yet. I will come back to it later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And yeah, so they kind of what's the word? Metroidvania you in this game by using these. So like, you have to upgrade that sphere to pass through these doors. So I have I have level 1, so I can get through it. But if there's more than one of these little anuses, then I'll need a higher level.
Man, I thought that we stopped playing Never Dead for now.
Come on. Oh yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, there are parry moves, or like quick reflex moves that are quite deadly. They're you have to get the timing.
Oh, this game just became twice as cool. Jesus fuck, man.
Yeah, so you have to get the timing just right, but if you do, it's so satisfying.
It sounds satisfying too. That's a good audio cue.
What's really cool, in Onimusha 2, you get to revisit this castle, but it's all like broken down and stuff. Not the castle, but it's the keep. These look so cool in HD, I gotta say, like being able to see all their little teeth and stuff. So you are strong boy. See, this is my special attack. It wastes my mana. But
Ooh.
yeah, it's actually like, it's a little for me it's a little luck based, but it's not super difficult to get.
Right on.
And this lock is red. I wonder what element I will need to open it.
Probably water.
Must be. Thanks for your help, buddy. I'm sure that you are
putting in work.
Yeah.
Don't just let him fucking walk by.
He's like, I am tired.
Oh man, he's done with life.
I don't remember exactly if these guys can die or not, but he yields a herb, at least when I save him, so it's not nothing. I know I need to go down there, but can I open this door? No. It is marked by red ink, so it's unopenable. Did the monster come from the bottom of the moat? What can I use to descend?
Handy rope ladder.
It's a good thing I'm a master puzzle solver.
You are.
One thing that kind of gives it away that it's an early PS2 game is that like the grass isn't swaying or anything. So they're just static images without and like, because what they would do later on, I think, is use like actual like clips of streaming video to do pre-rendered animated stuff.
Oh, we'll just or slap a JPEG on it, call it a day, Phil.
It's how it was done with Resident Evil. Why not?
Yeah, just slap big old JPEGs on them. There you go.
What's interesting is that Code Veronica was rendered all in 3D, and it was released way before this game.
Oh.
So it's interesting that they decided to go this route.
Sit there. Oh, shoot. Since this isn't a mainline Resident Evil game, or a Resident Evil game at all, the budget for this game was probably quite a bit less, yeah?
Maybe, but I mean, pre-rendered backgrounds can also be like expensive to make. It just, I guess, gives them more. Come on, smash the rock. Oh, good job. Okay, I'm just gonna do that.
Oh, you can stagger them.
Yep. Oh boy, okay. Blocking does not help.
Maybe your parry, though.
Maybe just this, you dick. Like, you could sidestep quite quickly.
Yeah, you seem definitely more mobile than any other tank control game that I've seen before.
I mean, you could block him as long as he doesn't smash it down on you.
Oh, okay, got it.
Oh, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna charge? What are you, Nemesis?
Oh, he does have a turn attack.
Folks, I just finished my second playthrough of Resident Evil 3 Remake.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, quite a lot I like about that game more than RE2. Not the least of which is the unlocking system, because you just have to do like certain challenges in the game and you earn points, and then you can purchase weapons and goodies with those points.
Right on.
I know, you loser. Oh,
What a chump!
You know what else? I can't be quite sure about this, but I could swear that I think the subtitles don't completely match the English voiceovers in this game.
Ah.
So the subtitles, I think, are made for the Japanese voice track, and I could be wrong, but and oh yeah, and with these journals, like, you also have like little background like images that the guy drew.
Yeah, the traditional Japanese art. Yeah.
Yeah, but like talking about like, you know, what he's gone through with his master, and then with this journal, his master got caught and like they got separated, and that weird one in the bottom right looks a little bit like Zonk.
What the fuck's going on with the side of his head?
His mom dropped him.
He's got a bad brain disease, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Before I forget to finish my earlier thought, though, one of the nicest things about Royal that I am appreciating quite a lot is that The original P5 was a bit of a grind fest during Mementos, whereas Mementos has been improved for Royal because now there's a new shop that is exclusive to it that you can only access sometimes, and the currency for the shop vanishes when you leave Mementos, so you have to use it during that specific run. So it gives you more of a incentive to explore and gather items for later runs. So that is pretty interesting.
That's awesome. I mean, I never minded Mementos. I thought it was all things considered, fun to play through. So this
was a little bit of grindy for me.
So this guy,
Who is this? Who's this fella?
Guildenstern, I think is his name. So his voice actor in the English dub is actually really good. He's got this kind of voice.
Oh, he's got the Skeletor voice, eh?
But like, the way they echo it was even better than this. Like it has like such a resonance to it that. Yeah, that's the one voice in this game that I think is better in English so far.
Ah. Look at this guy's mouth flaps.
I know. It's like, oh my god, his mouth actually moves when he talks. That's so new and novel.
Yeah.
Oh, there's our water orb.
Who is this funky dude?
So these assholes, if you cut him in half, he's gonna split into two. And then you have to fight two of them.
So stab him, basically.
Yeah, but you still have to knock him down and weaken him to stab him, so there's always a chance you'll slice him in half. So Guildenstern is like the alchemist of the demons. You can see he's got the spine in the tube and all sorts of experimental things.
Why? You don't keep a spine in the tube at home?
I use it as a whip. I use it as a whip.
I thought that everyone owned a handy spine in the tube.
Only...
Now I'm feeling like a bit of a weirdo here.
You're not even a Mortal Kombat fan. Well, as much as me.
No, not as much as you. No.
So yeah, this is the fire sword, which is stronger and slower. So yeah, there is a different strategy to each weapon. So you got the katana, which is like the kind of good all around.
Mm-hmm.
You got this one that's slower and stronger, and then later on you get a weapon that's weaker but quicker and better for like weak crowd control.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, you're gonna need the fast swings for crowd control. Though a wider arc to a swing with is also going to be useful for that. I guess that they're all going to have their own time and place. Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on your play style too. So that scream, now that I think about it, the death scream of these monsters sounded like a pitched down version of Hunters from Resident Evil. Okay, so these fuckers, these are soul suckers. So they not only try to absorb the souls of the enemies, but they also can absorb them from you, like the stuff that you collected. And the worst part is
trying to hit them.
No, well that, but also the worst part is that like if they absorb enough souls, they're gonna try to disappear, and if they do, they're gone forever.
Fuck that!
Look at that.
That's good though.
Yeah. Later on, you do get some ranged weapons that you could kill them with quite efficiently, so that's a good thing. Okay, so we can enhance our weapons and stuff, as I mentioned before, or you could use it to upgrade your healing.
Oh.
So there's also that kind of trade-off.
Now, is there a finite number of enhancing resources for the game?
No, I don't think so, because there is even like a little bit of like a gauntlet section where you could fight like I think several floors of enemies and then get a special item in the end. But so I think you could, in theory, grind if you wanted to. But I've never actually tested it out to see if it's possible to run out of enemies completely in this game.
I would imagine no.
It doesn't require that much grinding, though. It's, I guess, if you wanted to like. Okay, I'm gonna see, these guys are a bit quicker, so the katana is probably better for them. What was I saying? I guess if you wanted to enhance every single bit of healing you get, you might need to do some grinding to upgrade your weapons too. But it's not a Souls-like, it's not Sekiro, you know, so it shouldn't be necessary to upgrade every piece of healing you get in the game. I want to kill him, but that fucker's just gonna steal. Ah, missed it. Yeah. Oh, there's two of them.
Ah, bastards.
Okay, so I think this one has a little more range, so... But see, now those guys are gonna take it.
Yeah.
Oh shit, see? Ah, fuck. See?
That's what happens, yeah?
Yeah, what an asshole. Can't wait to get my bow and arrow. Wait, did I get... Oh no, I got the... Right, the red sword, so I can use it to open that keep door. But always worth... Like, that's the thing, the enemies do respawn when you come back to old rooms. So, it definitely feels like... Oh yeah, and you can also crit them when they're just spawning. What was I saying? So it feels like the kind of game where, like, it kind of wants you to fight a lot of enemies. Like, there actually is a finite amount of times when they respawn. So at some point, like, my current, like, right now as I am in this room, at some point they'll stop respawning and I'll be able to just move on. So I don't know.
But once you leave the room and go back in, they'll spawn again, yeah?
I think so, yeah. I can't quite remember if... But, like, at the very least, they'll respawn, like, next time some kind of a story event happens.
Yeah, gotcha.
Oh, okay. Got them both. Alright, I'm not gonna do that too much though, so I think I'm gonna move on. When did I switch back to my katana?
Good question.
See, it's like, oh my god, there's more. They're not that difficult, just a few more hits and I can kill them, and it's kind of a oddly addictive game loop. Especially since they yield souls, so you get something out of it.
There's always a incentive to do a bit of grinding, yeah.
Okay, well, oh, you know what? This must be a PlayStation 4 exclusive thing. Yeah, you can switch your weapons on the fly without going into your menu.
Oh, okay, yeah, that would be...
That was not something you could do in the PS2.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, something new for the port. Very nice.
Yep. Quality of life.
Always got to get that quality of life.
Okay. Give me a...
This should probably see us through to the next story event. Yeah.
Okay. So that skeleton dude is a bit of an asshole. Like, they're stronger. The special attacks for this sword, like the weapons are different too. Like the katana is good for a single strong enemy because it kind of combos them, as you've seen. This one, it sends a stream of fire forward. So if you bottleneck a lot of enemies, you can kill them all at the same time. The short and or the weak quick weapon. The weaker the weak quick weapon is kind of an area attack, so it's good for like I said, crowd control when you're surrounded, especially. Okay, you asshole. Oh, you're about to see a creepy little dude that I quite.
Oh, I can handle creepy. Don't worry. Fuck. He is a little weirdo, ain't he?
Yeah. So for now, he doesn't do anything else. But later on, he's the guy that takes you to the big gauntlet area where you can, like fight multiple
Kill
enemies.
a billion enemies.
And get the key item you need for the ultimate weapon in the game too.
Oh.
So satisfying. Actually, can I upgrade my healing? Can't remember how many. Oh yeah, okay, so it takes exactly 1 bar. It's not bad.
That's pretty good.
These guys, I almost feel sorry for them.
Yeah.
They're just like...
Well, they're kind of chumps.
Oh boy. Okay. This kid's voice is kind of...
誰だお前は。それに今の小僧は。
お主こそ斎藤家では見かけない顔だな。お主ひょっとして明智様之助だろう。
Akechi, okay.
いやー、こんなところでお会いできるとは。拙者織田家家臣。
Stop clipping through my sword.
この男こそ後に天下を取る太閤豊臣秀吉である。
織田家の者がなぜこの稲葉山城。
So yeah, this guy is an actual historical character. He's the bastard that tried to occupy Korea.
我が殿も喜んで迎えられよう。
断る。自由気ままに生きるのが俺の生き方だ。
まあよい。拙者は諦めませんぞ。では。
Man, you warned me about that creepy guy earlier, but that was the actual creepy dude there.
Normal arrow. So
we about to get a bow.
I don't know. Can't remember how close that bow is, but yeah, it's not too far. They actually roll out the weapons relatively quickly to you. I mean, it's not a super long game, so it's not like, oh, here's the weapon that you get. Oh, so right. So
jeez.
So I think the guy that's writing the he's like saying that he's craving the bones and like the meat of the humans because he's so hungry. So yeah, he's kind of starting to unhinge a little bit. Yeah, I was saying, so it's not like this game is one of those where it's like you get a weapon like near the last third of the game and you get to fight like one little section with it. For most of the weapons, you actually get to like use them and enjoy them properly.
That's good. That was the most frustrating thing to me about Metroid Fusion is that you don't get the ice beam until the final like 20 minutes. No, less. Sorry, you don't get the ice beam until literally the last fight, like the last 2 minutes, and it's fucking frustrating. Yeah, it's such a good weapon.
Yeah, that's kind of a little bit of a thing that I guess a minor issue I had with like some Metal Gear Solid games. is that like Metal Gear Solid 3, there's so many different weapons and gadgets for you to play with, but there's not enough of a game to actually fully explore them.
小僧
嫌だ。お前もさっきの侍みたいにオイラに乱暴するに決まってるんだ。
そんなことはしない。小僧、名前は？
夢丸。
夢丸か。さっきはなぜ捕まりそうになっていたんだ？
What interesting hairstyles they had back then, eh?
じゃあここで何をしている？
It's like, let's shave this kid's top of his head so that he looks like an old man.
夢丸を頼む。俺は雪見を。
わかったわ。
I think there's a reason why it's been kind of phased out of popular Japanese culture.
Oh, I would imagine so. Everyone knows the bowl cut is trending now.
Yes, it's like putting a bowl on your head. This one is like... is like... but I don't know. I lost my train of thought. But yeah, game flow wise, it is very similar to Resident Evil. You explore, you open doors, find keys. Oh, is this a puzzle box? It is a trick treasure box. Okay. So we need to put them in order, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Ah, traditional Japanese treasure box. What a beautiful relic.
Okay, this is wrong. And you only have a limited amount of moves to do it, so...
Ah.
Oh. Wrong. Okay, maybe it's just back and forth?
If you can reset your moves... If you can reset your moves each time that you go and go back in, why have limited moves at all?
Well,
to keep it from getting too fucked up, maybe?
yeah. Plus, you know, it's like you have to solve the puzzle from this configuration within a certain amount of moves. Okay, so I also have a shortcut for my ranged weapons. That's good to know. Okay. Yeah, so there's several of these. Oh, you know what? I think there's something on the bottom that I could get on the lower floor if I just do this.
Haha.
I keep doing that. I don't know if you're able to just get it by going up. That might actually be quicker. Yeah, actually, that might have been quicker. Shit.
It happens to the best of us.
But it is, I'm quite positive it's reachable, so it's not, like, gone forever. Oh, shit. You dick.
I have altered the deal. Pray that I do not alter it further. Look at these nimble fuckers.
I know. Come on. Okay, I'm
Not what I would expect from a tank control based game.
I'm actually a little low on health. And I have not saved... Wait, no, I did save once. Okay. Here's
now your ranking's down, buddy.
Probably. Possibly.
It's okay.
They do spawn off-screen sometimes, which is kind of annoying, but... Ah! Fuck!
Don't worry, I'm sure that these guys will beat the demons. What do you mean they're losing?
The demon's not
That
doing...
other guy doesn't even fucking care!
Well, look at the demon.
What is he staring at? Oh, this is the most pathetic duel that I've ever seen.
I mean, the demon wasn't doing much of anything either.
Oh my god, this is a shit show. Thank you, Samanosuke.
Okay, let's see. How are we for time? We are 10 minutes away, so I think I can explore a couple more rooms before I have to find another save.
Gotta find the
point.
save room. Oh, that's okay. That's alright.
Oh, wrong guy.
Don't worry, he's very dead now. Fuck! That's cool.
Oh, another one. See, they just kind of spawn silently off screen.
They take their sweet time coming in. Can you hit them on the way up?
What do you mean?
As they're crawling up, can you smack them down?
I think so, if you time it right.
Ah.
Arrows. Okay. Going up and up and up is surely gonna lead me to a save room quite soon. There we go. All right, so shall we call it for now?
We can call it.
All right, and we're gonna save here, and we will continue this. Honestly, it's weird because it plays so much like a survival horror game that I don't know what to call it genre-wise.
It's a tough call.
It's tank-controlled, fast-paced action that they made it work. Impressively enough.
It's the only game really like it that I can think of.
I mean, Dino Crisis 2 maybe, if you
yeah,
consider,
I guess that's true.
But as a shooter as opposed to a hack and slash.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, there we go.
You can do it.
All right, so I'm just gonna keep running around and as we say bye. So we're gonna continue this playthrough.
Loyal friends, followers, thank you for watching us play some Onimusha.
Yes, and hopefully you're staying safe and healthy. Hug your loved ones and contract that virus, right?
Hug the virus and contract your loved ones, yes.
Alrighty, this is Eric.
This is Matt.
Have a good day.
21st Century Arcade signing off.